Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here midday money on I don't even know, Thursday. Thursday it is. Welcome on into the show. I hope everybody's doing all right. Today, we'll get to some free picks. We got quite a few. We got to go back to the little bubble here. We got to go back to the bubble. Like, share, subscribe, notification bell on the YouTube channel. And, my camera's a little sideways there. I was playing around with the camera thinking to use the high def as opposed to the phone. I do some baseball cards. I was trying to think of how I could hook it up to the stand. Anyway, that'll be on the Sean Higgs YouTube later. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at Mr. Sean Higgs on the X. iHeartRadio after the fact. If you listen afterwards, thank you for that. Look Headlines is there, as is our Midday Money Show. There you go. I subscribe and so should you. Thank you. Gio's in the house. That's it. I got the opposite one on. Because I have another white. It's on the different side. And I just wore it yesterday. I was like, which one did I wear yesterday? Because I wear them and I wash them at the end of the week because I only just do them for the video for an hour. For here and Gambler's World, whatever. So I have I don't know if I had this one on yesterday or the other one. I'm confused because one's on one side, one's on the other. But I had them next to each other like a dummy because I did my whites together, right? So I had a bunch of whites done. And then I had the two Nikes back to back. Dan's ranting now. It's 2-0 basketball so far. Just 2-0. Very picky. Where am I at? 29-29 for me, Dan. Although I did go 4-1-1 yesterday. That is sort of picky for me. I do like jumping in. But it's, again, I'm 500, which is losing. Who do you like this week in college football? Hoosiers, Michigan State, and SC. I don't think I'm on any of those or who they're playing. I got a couple college football for now. I got four for now. I'm going to start. I got to keep looking, see if anything else jumps out of me. Michael B's in the house. Speaking of rants, let's get into a rant with Crochet losing to Scooble. Rant time. How the heck? More wins, more strikeouts, more innings pitched. Down the stretch, beating the Yanks. Scooble had 4 wins in the second half. And I know wins don't matter, apparently. Wins. Wins. Who cares about wins? It's your team. What the hell? If the wins don't matter, what do we worry about freaking wins above replacement war crap? You're a starting pitcher. Wins should matter. If you can't get your team in a game to win. This guy had more wins, more strikeouts, more innings. Playoffs. Because of the playoff game? Does not count. Should not count. It doesn't count. And Paul Skeens. His team can't score for him. Well, Cleveland, his offense was just as bad and worse in some categories, and they're in a freaking playoffs. Winning games. Paul Skeens hasn't pitched a meaningful game in his life. And I'm not saying the guys on the Phillies are great or whatever, but give credit to a guy who goes out every 5 days on a team that's playing for a playoff spot, as opposed to a guy who's 45 games out of first place. It's freaking ridiculous. You're an old man. You wins. Wins. What the hell do you play the game for? Why keep track of the score then if wins don't matter? Who cares about runs? They don't matter. Absolutely crap. Ridiculous. And I'm not saying that because I had a crochet future. If you're a starting pitcher, you should damn well be able to win. If you pitch in 32 games, you better win 18 of them. 20, I'm not even going to say you should be pitching 35 times. God forbid. You're getting, you can't get 15 to 18 wins. I mean, 12, 13 wins. Really, that's a guy who wins 10 games is the best pitcher in baseball. No, he's not. Lead the league in innings. No, they don't matter. That doesn't matter. Lead the league in strikeouts. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Strikeouts. So strikeouts don't matter for pitchers unless it's Paul Skeens. Because hitters like to strike out because batting average doesn't matter now. Right? Who cares about batting average? Who cares a guy? Oh, a guy who hits 47 homers shouldn't get an MVP. I don't understand. Why is Judge MVP then? If Andre Dawson isn't the MVP in 1987 because he doesn't have the right WAR, but he had 47 homers and drove in 140 runs, why the hell is Aaron Judge the MVP? If Cal Raleigh played a tougher position and they want to say all this other stuff, he's a switch hitter, he's had more homers. I'm trying to figure out, make it make sense to me here. Can you make it make sense, baseball people? It's ridiculous. Just want to ruin my life. You ruin my life. You want to remake Red Dawn, RoboCop, Total Recall, The Freaking Running Man, Point Break, Vacation. What else do you want to do? Let's just say, you know what, your stats that you grow up with, they don't make a damn difference. There's my rant for the morning. I haven't had a rant in ages. There you go. There you go. Picks are in the chat. They're on Twitter now. They're on Twitter. NFL 34-40. Should rant about that, my crap NFL season. 34-40. NFL free picks. And it makes sense because we are 55-55 on the season with NFL. Always the truth, I can tell you I do. I tell you I do, even though Mr. Numbers tells me how I do, even though he doesn't realize I do bet and know how my games do. But there you go. Jets plus 13 and over 43.5 tonight in Thursday night NFL action. College basketball 6-12. Again, I just said I'm 29-29. But you have a month like this, and this is why we're down a couple dimes right now in mid-November here. Purdue plus 3, the whole under 137.5. Green Bay plus 13.5, and we'll go Grambling on the money line, minus 120. College footy is 45-44, although I'm a little better in college football this year. 107-94 with college football on here, so make a little money. Number 3 in the money, I think. Actually, no, I lost yesterday with Ohio. It's the best bet. So 107-95. Probably dropped a little bit there. Minnesota in the over on Friday night. Nothing in this Old Dominion game tonight. NBA 6-3 plus 280 here in the free picks. Indiana plus 4.5. I am 4-5 on games I bet on. NHL 3-1 plus 200. I like the Kraken plus 115. I do have the Kraken on the site tonight. And I am 4-1 betting NHL this season for myself. So there you go. All the games, win or lose. I tell you how I do. And now we're on to the comments and then on with the day. Jazz first quarter against the Hawks. Okay, I can do the Jazz with you. Zach Gallen is going to get $18 to $20 million, Mr. Weskers. You'll see what he gets. You'll see what he gets. Macaro cashes again, says FF. Mr. Whiskers calls him Macaro. Taking Purducken tonight. I was leaning towards Bama, but honestly, Honestly, I've not had time to really look at college basketball cards. Yeah, I like Purdue today. Bad game one. I had Bama against St. John's. They got it done there, a lot of points. I'll take Bama in the points. San Francisco Whiskers, you were missing yesterday, but I told Hids that McEnroe cash and he didn't know what I was talking about. I'm getting old. Yes, I am. Mr. Whiskers, I tried to respond on Twitter. You messaged me, and now when you hit on chat, I got to create a passcode. So I will never be responding to anybody on X again. That's not happening. Create a passcode. What is this nonsense? Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Lane's in the house. Saying that for last week 12 you posted for the members last night. There you go. Yeah, I mentioned them on the show. And I did add a bunch of stuff on the YouTube there for YouTube members for look ahead. It's a new encryption feature. Yeah, well, got no time for that. Gas station sushi, Jets money line plus 640. Jets money line. I'm a brave man. I can't do money line today. You want to take the points? I can take the points. I was supposed to talk to the assistants. I don't know, man. Freaking this. I don't understand this. I don't know why everything. It was fine. I had no problems before. No problems before here on the X, and then you got switch crap up. Keep switching nonsense up. Sixth assist for Quigley Raptors and my below marketing for 30 points is my line, Raquel. I mean, Jets money line. Oh, that's a tough one. Nothing in the NFL time for Michael Bills going to take Trayvon Henderson TD, but minus $2. I gave out a Mason Taylor with Kevin Thomas the other day as a free pick. Who else? I got a couple. I did I'll tell you who I like for little props. I probably should add them to the chat here. I'll throw them out on the X. I do like Breece Hall over 80 rushing and receiving yards combined. It's minus 115. The Taylor T was plus 235 when I got it on Tuesday. May passing and rushing yards over 270 at minus 120 and over 280 at plus 110. Yeah, Twitter. It's I don't get it anymore. System's going to tighten up. You're either going to have to ditch tech or join the dark side. Yeah, I'll ditch tech. I have to go to bed for the Jets money line with some melatonin. Well, the real ID is what? I mean, that's not hard. You should have a Social Security card and whatever for real ID. I mean, I've had a real ID for 15 years. I mean, I'd go in with my mortgage, my birth certificate. I mean, it's things you should have. I'm not some open borders cat where you can just go anywhere, you know. You should have an ID. No. I'll do no tech. I keep putting licenses in for a bunch of nonsense. Still out here. SF Niner says I need to go back drinking if I take the Jets money line. It is a tough one. I respect Kempom, but they've been getting crushed lately. I told you the other day when it went 4-12. Same with Bartovic. Johnson Jennings might be worth a shot for a touchdown, yes. You have Dearness Johnson. Now, it was funny, Mike, because he was back on the practice squad on Monday. But Stevenson was out the last 2 weeks. What's his name was banged up a little bit. Terrell Jennings I thought he hurt his toe. Either way, I'd wait to see who's active running back wise and take who's playing for a shot. Yeah, that ain't happening, Gio. Private message, Mr. Whiskers. Right into X. Yes, Silver Eagles. Get the silver. Money Markel's out of here. I haven't dabbled in college basketball. I'm going to wait a little longer. Nothing wrong with that, Markel. Most people can't get a real ID. You know what? You can't have an ID. How the hell do you get a telephone? How do you even travel? How do you do anything without an ID? How is that even possible? I mean, you're telling me people don't have a birth certificate or a social security card or where you live. If you don't have any of that, bro, you shouldn't be getting welfare, SNAP, WIC, unemployment, social security. If you don't have it, if you can't produce any of that, you die on the streets. I don't care. How don't you have any of that? How's that possible? You don't have a birth certificate, a social security number, or a piece of mail. How do you get your stuff? How's that humanly possible in today's world? Took the Jets out of money line. Risky play. Absolutely. Hunter Henry anytime tutty, sure. Douglas also. Again, if I'm doing a Patriots tutty, I'm going to look at the running backs. Anybody but the 2-1 guy. Wichita Loyola. Michael B., you were a YouTube premium member. This game is on there. Do you not look at that? Diggs to score a touchdown is plus 125, Markel. I can do a 125. What? Why is this crazy? If he takes off, he could score a touchdown from anywhere on the field. What? Booty's been gambling? I had him for a touchdown a couple weeks ago. I didn't know he's suspended for betting. I don't see anything about him being gambling anywhere. Favorites over Chris College basketball, which is not my thing. So everyone laying 30 with Houston last night. I can't get into those things. I'm the same way. I just don't play those. I mean, it's so different than in here when we're taking, I got to take the Dodgers minus 245 today. I'm not doing that. Let everybody else do that stuff. Yeah, I don't understand. That's what I'm saying, Mike. I don't understand it. No. Real ID. To get real ID, exactly. This is all you need. You need your ID, mail, and a birth certificate, bro. How don't you have a birth certificate? And if you don't have one, tough shit. I mean, like, how the heck don't you have that? Real ID versus old ID being paid first. I don't know. Is that just for travel? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know why we have TSA. That's a waste. You walk through a metal detector. That's good enough for me. Morgan's at 6 a.m. Got caught at 12. Just stopped in to say hello. Need a break. Michael B., have a good day. For what? Your ID? It's real simple. If you don't have any of that stuff, I can't help you. All right. Jets in the over today in NFL. Purdue, Seton Hall under. Green Bay with Gottlieb. Grambling on the money line. College footies for tomorrow. Miami. Minnesota in the over. NBA today like the Pacers. Hockey, the Kraken. There you go. There you go. It's not difficult to do. I don't see what the problem is, Michael. Oh, look at this guy. Nick's in the house. It's been a minute, my friend. How have you been? New England minus 21. The pen is out for my guy, Nick. New England by 21. Andrew will get some gold. Manager of the year, Voigt. 2 pitchers aren't dead for gambling. Hey, he got it done without the best closer in baseball. I've returned. That's a family house. Oh, well. I am sorry to hear that, Nick. I don't wish ill will on anyone. So I hope everything works out. Family always first. I get it. I do the same. I got family. Sometimes I'm here. I got to take care of stuff. I'll glad you're back. Hope everything is working out for you there. Well, hey, listen. It is I don't know if it's a slippery slope. Two guys betting on, throwing pitches, right? Hey, my first pitch, I'm going to throw a ball. The crazy thing about that is how good of a pitcher are these guys that they can't even – they throw it close, and who swung? Somebody swung at it. They have to be so bad they have to bounce a ball because that's how good they are around the plate. Think about that for a second. That's kind of a crazy thing. Does it look bad? I guess they've already swept it under the rug. I mean, I can't believe they're making a big deal out of it after they let Ohtani skate. And if he didn't get it, he got it because they leapfrogged the Tigers. Somehow Scooble gets the Cy Young. He couldn't win a game for the Tigers when they needed to win. Maybe the guy in Toronto should have got it. Wine Time. Good to see you. Follow my guy Wine Time, please. He's a nice young lad. I think Voigt knew about this. About what? I'm throwing bouncing pitches for $5,000? Yeah. Oh, I took the Giants next week. They got the problems. Can they still make the playoffs? Yes. Are they going to win games by double digits and cover big numbers? I don't think so. Yeah, swept it right under the rug. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But I'm going to do sushi. That's what they're going to do. They're going to protect their stuff, and someone is going to take the fall for somebody else. Who's got the money to protect themselves? Guy with a deferred $1 billion, or a couple guys making $400,000. Going to the game Sunday. I had the Giants covering spread. I agree with you, Nick. Giants and the points, especially with Jameis in there. Can't wait. Jameis Winston, baby. There we go. All right. I'm out of here. I'll be sure to put the notification bell on. I'm going to try to get to the cards today. I told you working on the camera. Trying to do something better for whether it's a whole 20-minute opening or maybe just individual shorties for packs. We'll see. I'm saying that's part of Voigt's job is to be on top of this type of chicanery. The guy throws a bad pitch, it's take him out of the game. I don't know if we could do that one. Edge of the seat for the Jets game tonight. Nick, good to see you as well. I'm happy. Mr. Wesker can't communicate anymore. Twitter. What are we going to do? I'm out of here. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.